අද අපේ අන්තිම ක්ලාස් එක එක්සෑම් ඩේට්ස් ඔයගලන්ට කිව්වා නේද? ඔයගලගේ එක්සෑම් ඩේට්ස් ඔයගොල්ලෝ සමහර අපි දැන් ඩිසයිඩ් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට දැන් මම පාඩම් කරන්න පටන් ගන්න. තව වැඩි කල නෑ. මෙච්චර කාලෙ හිටියා නේ ගෙදරට වෙලා නේ. දැන් ඉතින් පුළුවන් තරම් පාඩම් කරන්න පටන් ගන්න. Okay. Today last class, my plan is I want to discuss one more question paper which I have already given to you. I hope you have gone through it and you have done the facility sum and the what do you call this sum and correct sum, right? It's 2 exercises. I hope you have already done that. So we'll go through it quickly and then we'll discuss about another 10 MCQs so that you can get some idea, right? And some practice on answering the MCQs. Are there any other things you want me to do? If there's any time? Before the others come, I just want to, one student has sent a mail saying that to do another forex sum. I can't remember the name, right? Okay. If time permits, I'll try to do, today also we are doing one forex sum, and then we'll try to do 1 or 2 forex sums if time permits, right? Any other thing? Any other thing you want to cover? Forex ගන්න කීයට එනකම් අපි කරාද? මොකද කරන්නේ කියලා forex sums question 3 and 4 කරලා තියෙනවා. Then 5 question number 5 පුළුවන්ොත් මම එකත් කරලා දාන්නම්. Right. If you have any other areas, just let me know. Then I can just cover it up. Okay. Okay. Let's start because then we can save time. This is the 2019 exam paper. 2019 exam paper. Have you done the first question? This was given to you last week, not last week, week before last, right? Have you tried the question number 1? Have you tried the question number 1? But this is not the time to do the exercises, right? Today is the last class, so I just want to rush through some of the questions. That's it, right? And I have given you 2 weeks to do the sums. Have you done that? Anybody? At least one person, tell me. At least one person, tell me whether you have done this. Manoj, have you done this?
Yes, sir, but not sure.
Yes, but not sure. Right. Okay. Let's see. Then at least you are having your answers. Then we can discuss. Right. What about others? Bhagya? Bhagya, have you done this? Question. Or you are waiting to do it at the exam? It will be too late. Right. Very soon you are going to have the exam. Get prepared to face the exam by end of November or first week of December or so, right? So little bit of only few weeks more for the exam. Please get ready. Shereen, have you done this? No. Right. Only one person. Right. Can you please, I don't want to, I'm not going to waste my time and I'm not going to waste my voice for people who are not responding. Right? ඔගොල්ලොම ඉල්ලන් කනවා වැඩේ. අට වහගෙන ඉඳලා කරන දේ කරන්නේ නැතුව එතකොට ගුරුතුන්ට ඔගොල්ලෝ ගැන එපා වෙනවා. රයිට්? හරි. ඒක ඔයගලන්ගේ වැරද්ද. මගේ මේ මම try කරනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ නැහැ. Can you draw the straight line and mark all the items immediately? I'll give you 2 minutes. After that, one by one, I will ask. Press the straight line and mark all the items in the sum. You can read now. If you are already done, tell me, then I can go to the next step. Because if you are going to stuck in this, mind you, you won't be having time to discuss any other thing. Again, it is not my fault. It's your fault. Last time also I told you to get ready and come. Do the paper and come. And if you are not doing that, and if you are not bothered about that, then I am not bothered. So draw the straight line and mark the things. Okay. Finish. Right. In the straight line, Manoj, tell me, the only good boy I'm having in the class, right? Let's see what you have done. Just check whether you have done it correctly.
Okay.
The extreme left corner, you have to mention side tail C, US dollars, how much?
150,000.
150,000, correct. Then the shipment, how many weeks before the shipment?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And the shipment will take
Another 2 weeks.
another
2
2 weeks. Yeah, all together, how many months?
4 weeks. One
month.
4 weeks, 1 month, right? So far you are correct. Then we receive the documents and the goods, and once we receive the documents, we'll have to pay site payment. It's a site LC, right? So at that time, so to open the LC, we had to give a facility to open the LCs, right? Then to settle the site bill, we had to give, what is the facility we had to give?
Short-term loan facilities.
Short-term import loan facility. Short-term import loan facility, right? And then how much of time it will take to manufacture the goods?
1 month.
1 month.
1 month.
1 month, right? Then the export shipment is US dollars 300,000. And you will receive the money after?
2 months.
After 2 months. Right. Perfect. When we receive the import goods and the import goods at that time, we have to pay
Another 20,000.
another 20,000 to purchase locally.
Yes.
Right. And then there are overheads of 15,000.
Yes.
Yeah, everything. Now let's see import LC facility. First one, import LC facility. Whatever you have to write, you have to write, right? Import LC facility is, under that you have to say, to open a site LC of US dollars 150,000 each month, right? Each month. And when we open one LC, it will take 1 month to receive the goods. From the time we open the LC, it will take 1 month to receive the goods. Then now, if you want to have goods on a monthly basis, then it has to be on a monthly basis. We'll have to import goods. Then when we open the first one, so the lead time is 1. Lead time is 1, right? Right. Then import LC facility. Tell me, Manoj, US dollars 150,000 into how many times?
1.
1.
3.
3, not 3, Buddha. How come 3? When we open one LC, it will take only 1 month to receive the goods. So the moment we receive the goods, we can settle the bill. When we settle the bill, the LC facility is open. Again for the second one. How come 3? Tell me.
Actually, sir, I was in 2 minds whether to take 1 or 2 because from the date we receive goods, you take 1 month to for the export. So there are 2 months in
No.
between. So I was wondering whether to take.
No. Right. Okay. I got it. How you arrive that one. Right. Now, when we receive the goods, it will take another 1 month to manufacture the goods. That's what you are telling.
Yes, sir.
Right. But when we receive the documents after 1 month, what is the double entry we are going to have? We are going to reverse the LC liability and to create import loan liability, short-term import loan liability, because we are going to settle the bill immediately. When we settle the bill immediately, then the LC liability will be again open for the second one, right? Number of time it will take to manufacture, whether it's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, immaterial. The most important thing for the import is when you import, you have to check the lead time. From the day you open the LC, and from the up to the date you are going to settle the bill, there is a lead time. Settle the bill or acceptance or whatever. In this case, settle the bill, right? 1 month. 1 month is always you have to multiply by the lead time. Lead time is the most important thing. Make a lead time again, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 month. 4 weeks, 1 month, right? අර අතන අතන 1 month යනවා manufacture කරන්න ඊට පස්සේ තව 2 weeks යනවා සල්ලි ගන්න ඒක අපිට වැඩක් ඇති දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. right ඒක ඕනේ ඉන්නේ export එකට. එතන මේක හරියක එන්නේ 150,000 into 1 then US dollars 150,000. Right. The second facility is we had to give short-term import bill, short-term import loan facility. Short-term import loan facility to settle the import bill, to settle the site import bill. Site import bill. Now, when we receive the goods and the documents, then we had to, it's a site bill, we had to settle the bill. We had to settle the bill in the sense US dollars 150,000. And what is the lead time of the bill? Lead time, because the thing is, once you export the, once you ship the export shipment, you can discount the bill, and you can discount the export bill and collect money. So we need money. We need a loan up to that point. So what is the lead time for that? Within the lead time, how much time period you take? How much time period you take to complete the manufacturing? How much? 1 month.
Yes.
Therefore, the lead time is 1. So, import loan facility, short-term import loan facility is 150,000 into 1. How many people got it correct? How many people got it correct? Or any people who have got a wrong answer, so that please tell me, this is the last time you can clarify your concerns. Right? For the making, exam fail in there, අපි තාම ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. කී දිනක් හරි ගියාද ඒක? එකෙක් වත් නැද්ද ක්ලාස් එකේ? දැන් ඉන්නව නේද? 70 ගණන් 80 ගණන්ද? 83ක් ඉන්නවා. 83 එක්කෙනෙක්වත් හරි ගියේ නැද්ද?
Initially I took just once, then I was wondering whether to take 1 or 2.
Again you are wondering to take
now it's
2.
okay. Now it's okay.
Why? Now you got it correctly, yeah?
Yes.
Always Manoj, multiply by the lead time. Lead time කියන එක මම ගන්න නැති ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මම යන්නම්. ඒක ඔලුවට ගන්න ඕන. Right? Okay. Then what else we have to do? Before the export shipment, තව අපිට ඕන facility දෙන්න. What is the other facility we have to do?
But the IDL will be settled after 2 months, no, sir?
After this will be settled after 2 months. That the export you are talking?
We will be receiving the export proceeds after 60 days, so 2 months. With that only the IDL will be settled.
No. We are going to discount the bill now. We will have to give a facility to purchase the export bill now. තාම ඒක ආවේ නෑ අපිට. Now මේනොට වගේ මේක තියෙනවා නේද? We are going to discount, or we are going to finance the export bill. Either discount or purchase. We are going to purchase the export bill purchase facility එකක් දෙන්න ඕන. We can't wait. The exporter can't wait for 2 months. Then they have to pay interest. Then they have to pay interest for additional 2 months. Immediately, then and there, we have to finish it off. Right? Okay. What else? තව අපිට දෙන්න ඕන short-term loan facility එකක් දෙන්න ඕන, not import loan. we have to give a short-term loan facility or overdraft facility. For what? Short-term import facility, short-term loan facility or overdraft facility. Overdraft facility. To purchase locally. To purchase locally. And what's the amount? Locally we have to purchase 20,000. Then what's the lead time?
1.
1. Then US dollars 20,000 into 1 equals to US dollars 20,000. Then another one, overhead. Overheads also we'll have to give them a facility, either an overdraft facility or short-term loan facility. Short-term loan facility. Import loan, short-term loan facility. Again, 15,000 into what's the lead time?
15,000 into 2, sir.
Into 2. A2E?
Export කරන්න කලින් සදා මාසයක් තියෙන නිසා.
දැන් එක්ස්පෝර්ට් කරන්න කන්නේ මාසයක් තියෙනවා නම් දැන් මාසයකට පස්සේ එක්ස්පෝර්ට් කළා එක්ස්පෝර්ට් කර ගමන්ම අපි බිල සෙටල් බිල ඩිස්කවුන්ට් කරනවා. ඒතර සල්ලි ටික එනවනේ.
කලින් මාසෙ එතකොට ඒගොල්ලෝගේ දැන් overheads ගෙවන්න ඕනේ නැද්ද සර්?
නෑ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මෙච්චර කාල ගණන් හදලා දැන් අන්තිම මොහොතේ ගණන් ටික වරද්ද ගන්න එපා. Only thing what you have to understand is the lead time. How much of time it will take before we received the export proceeds. Before we receive the export proceeds. Now, really speaking, once you do the export, it will take 2 months to receive the export proceeds. But we are not going to wait for that. The moment you export, after 1 month, you are going to discount the bill. You are going to discount the bill. Finish. Right? Eka discount kara gaman. Aro ko loan tika 20,000 kiyola damma, 15,000 kiyola damma, 150,000 kiyola damma. Etara export bill value kochchada 300,000. US dollars 300,000. ඒ 300,000 ලෙන් අපි ඩිස්කවුන්ට් කරලා අපි ගත්තා ඒකමකෝ 280,000. 280,000 ගත්තා ඒක. ඒකෙන් 150,000 යනවා බිල සෙටල් කරගන්න මේ ඉම්පෝර්ට් බිල් එකට. 20,000 යනවා. Then 170,000 plus 15,000, 185,000. 185,000 utilize කරලා මේ loans එක ඔක්කොම ගෙවලා දානවා. Loans ඔක්කොම ටික ගෙවලා දැම්මම ඔන්න ආපහු ඒ facilities ටික open. These are revolving facilities. Again, the facilities are open to take up the next one. This is what is happening, right? When we open the LC, when we receive the goods and the documents, when we settle the bill, again, your facility is open for the second LC. Right? It is like that. Revolving. Because samsara chakkare wage yana. Right. Then export bill purchase facility. Export bill purchase facility. Export bill purchase facility. Here then US dollars 300,000 into now what's into 2, because we are getting the money after 2 months. So we need the same facility twice, because every month we are exporting. Every month we are exporting. So we have to multiply by the lead time. Multiply by the lead time. Right? 300,000 into 2 US dollars 600,000. HNI facilities ටික. හරිම ලේසි. 15 marks you can get the 15 marks without deducting a single mark if you do it properly. And you assured about the amount. Deduction. Now, before I go to the second part, I keep the form open, flow is open for you to ask any questions. Why we have taken one, why we have taken two, or not really. කාටට ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා නම් දැන් අහන්න. දැන් අහන්න. නැත්නම් මේ පස්සට දුක් වෙන්න වෙනවා. Any question? And the open කරලා තියෙන්නේ floor එක.
Sir, is there a difference between bill discounting and bill purchasing facilities?
No. We use both words, but for your exam purpose, use the word bill purchase, export bill purchase. Even if you write export bill discounting, no harm, you will get the full marks. Good. Any other questions?
To manufacture, can we consider pre-shipment loan?
The short-term import loan facility is a pre-shipment loan. Is a pre-shipment loan. Even 20,000 purchase of raw materials locally, pre-shipment loan.
Then we can mention IDL or pre-shipment loan.
IBL, import bill,
IDL or pre-shipment.
within brackets you can put pre-shipment. Question. Any other? Right. Okay. Then there's a 5 marks area. For each financial facility, state the security documentation. State the security documentation to be taken and any special conditions that you would stipulate. Right? Since Master Fashion Limited is one of your prime customers, your bank agrees not to request for any collateral such as property mortgages and also not to request for the personal guarantee of the directors. ඒක ගන්න නෑ. ඕන ලියන්නේ. එහෙමනම් what are the security documentation we have to take and whether there's any specific conditions we have to input when we open the LCs. Oh, facility 1. මේ වගේ එකට උත්තර ලියනකොට අයි ලියන්න ඕන. Facility 1, issuance of import LC. What are the documentation? What are the documentation?
LC application.
Import LC application. Yes, very good. Another one, a very important one.
Trade finance general agreement.
Trade finance general agreement. Excellent. Excellent. Then
BL.
BL. ඒක දාන්න ඕන කන්ඩිෂන් එකකට. කන්ඩිෂන් එකට BL කියලා දාලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. BL කියලා දැම්මොත් වඩා එක මාර්කයක්වත් හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. You have to stipulate the conditions now. So under ඒකම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. All original BLs to be consigned to the bank, to be consigned to the issuing bank, to be consigned to the issuing bank. Right? Anything else? ඒක හොඳ control එක. Right. ඔය තුන දාගත්තා නම් හරි. Then short term import loan facility. What are the documentation? Quickly අපි දැන් මේ විනාඩි 35ක් ගියා මේ පළවෙනි ක්වෙස්චන් එකට. දැන් මේක ඉවර කරලා දාලා මගේ කාලේ ඉවරයි මම වැඩි නවත්තුවා. ඔයගන්ට පාඩුයි. පාඩුව මට නෙමෙයි ඔයගන්ට. ඉක්පන්ට.
Offer and GTC general terms and condition. Offer GTC general terms and condition agreement.
Wow. General terms and condition agreement. ඊට වඩා අපි ලීසින් දානවා පුතේ. Import loan application. Import loan application. Banking is here, import loan application here with all the terms and conditions. Finish. Right? Another one is trade finance general agreement, TFGA. It's right. Then short-term loan or overdraft for local purchase. What are the secure documentation? What are secure documentation? Tiana.
Short-term loan application.
Loan application. It's another right? I got the one TFGA කියලා අරදාන්න. Then ඒකට මොනනම් ඇඩ් කරලා දාන්න පුළුවන්. අර අනිත් එකත් ඕනේ වගේ ඇඩ් මේක නැන්නේ. Short term loan for local purchase and overheads. දෙකටම එකම එන්නේ. Then export bill purchase. Export bill purchase. TFGA, Trade Finance General Agreement, plus
Bill of exchange.
export customers indemnity. Export customers indemnity. It's right. Right. Question number 2. මම ගොඩක් කරන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ ටක් ගාලා අපි වැඩ කළා ගමු. Transferable documented trades and back-to-back documented trades go hand in hand. Since there are many similarities and many differences in application between the operations of each. Compare and contrast two types of documented credits. Can do now? I have given in detail. I have given a chart with the comparison of back-to-back can transferable DC. Right? Transferable DC is the only one LC. Back-to-back, there are two LCs like that. Right? According to the Article 38G of UCP 600, what are the permitted alterations to the original credit when transferring the credit to a second beneficiary? Tell me quickly. 38G.
Expiry date, unit price,
Expiry dates. Nikama unit price la diyan pa. Kya no? Lari kama na unit price ehma gamu kya nak ba nikpando. Passe baanu ko 38G sampurna ma. Unit price. Expiry date. Huh?
Presentation period.
Presentation period. Yeah.
insurance premium,
Exchange rates.
Exchange rate. No way. Remember. UCP revision again. Now important
Amount of the credit.
the amount of the credit. The amount of the credit.
insurance amount
Should be
Last shipment date.
higher than the original.
higher than, yeah. The latest shipment date. What is the mind? Daily one, 4 months somewhere. Right? Okay. Then, as a transferring bank, what are the main operational problems you might encounter in handling transferable credit operations? Please speak up. This is your forum. This is your forum. You have to talk. What are the main operational problems that you might encounter in handling transferable credit operations? Problems or disadvantages, what are they? It is more costly to the buyer. It is more costly to the buyer. Am I correct? Because normally, where the buyer can purchase it at a lesser price from the second beneficiary, he is going through the first beneficiary, and first beneficiary is keeping about 20% unnecessarily. So it is more costly to the buyer. Another one. Another one. Another operational problem is sensitive expiration dates. Sensitive expiration date. The expiry of the credit, if you don't tackle it correctly, there will be a problem. Now, that is why expiry date එක වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා 38G වලදී කිව්වේ. ඒක හරියට කලේ නැත්නම් the second beneficiary will not be able to ship the goods in time and send the documents to the first beneficiary. So by the time first beneficiary receives the goods, the documents, by the time first beneficiary receives the documents, he won't be able to replace it because LC has already been expired. LC has already been expired. So it is a sensitive expiration dates. Another one.
Discrepancies in documents.
Discrepancies in I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
Discrepancies in documents
Discrepancies in documents. Yes,
with the
yes.
line with the main credit.
You can argue on that. You can argue on that. If you write it and you explain it, I will give you marks for that. You have a point. If the second beneficiary did some discrepancies in the documents, where the first beneficiary cannot change it, because certain documents you can't change it, right? Then you won't get the money from the issuing bank. If you won't get the money from the issuing bank, then he's not going to pay the second beneficiary. ඒක operation issue එකක් වෙනවා. වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඔව්. Agreed. Another one. You have to think like that, out of box. When the second beneficiary sends the documents to the first beneficiary is bank, and unavailability of the first beneficiary, unavailability of the middleman or the first beneficiary to replace the documents. Yeah, replace can't be. Due to his unavailability, he won't be able to replace the documents. Then again, it could be a operational problem. Another one. Require amendments if there are any changes. Require amendments if there are any changes. Then that will inevitably delay the transaction. Another one which I can see is reliability of payment under LC is dependent on the issuing bank. If the issuing bank doesn't pay, the entire pyramid will collapse. Entire pyramid will collapse. Right? Okay. Then D. You have received a Swift MT734. මේ වගේ එකක් අපි කළා ළඟදී. මම කියවනේ අර questions 25 කරනකොට ඒකෙන් බේරලා යන්න question එකක් නැහැ කියලා. මම අහුවේ. මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ හරියට කළා නම් ක්ලාස් ඇවිල්ලා මාත් එක්ක ඉගෙන ගත්තා නම් මේක එහෙමම 8 marks ගන්න පුළුවන් අතට ටක් ගාලා. Right? You have received a Swift MT734 from the issuing bank in Singapore, rejecting a set of export documents covering a consignment of cinnamon negotiated by you under a documented rate issued by that bank, quoting the following discrepancies. Give your opinion, feedback in terms of UCP 600. One, commercial invoice is not signed.
That's not a major disagreement.
Yeah, major කියන word එක use කරන්න එපා පුතේ. It is not a discrepancy. It is not a discrepancy. There's no major or minor discrepancies. Right? It is not a discrepancy. As per UCP 600, Article 18 නේද? 18A1 ද? මට මතක ඉදරේ 18A1 නෑ 18A4 right? inspection certificate indicates that the consignment of cinnamon contains radioactive substances which are harmful to health. Is it a discrepancy? Is it a discrepancy? When we are checking the documents, are we going to read the inspection certificate from top to bottom? No. What we are bothered is, and even if we read, we can understand. We are not that experts, right? What we want is whether the inspection certificate is there, the documents. That's it. What the contents of the documents, we don't care, right? Okay. So this is not a discrepancy. An insurance policy submitted instead of an insurance certificate. Is it acceptable? LC has asked for an inspection certificate, but they have submitted the insurance policy. So what I am asking is, an insurance policy submitted instead of insurance certificate. Is it a discrepancy or not? No, it is not a discrepancy. If the LC has asked for an insurance certificate, the policy can be submitted. But if the LC has asked for insurance policy, then you can't submit insurance certificate. Right? If the LC asks for an insurance certificate, a policy is acceptable. But if the LC asks for an insurance policy, then the insurance certificate is not acceptable. Then the amount of insurance cover expressed in Sri Lanka rupees in the insurance policy. Is it a discrepancy or not? Is it a discrepancy or not?
It's a discrepancy. It's a discrepancy, so LC.
It's a discrepancy, right? The reason?
The insurance cover request for LC's currency.
Same currency. Yes, very good. As per the Article 28F1, it says the insurance document must indicate the amount of insurance coverage and be in the same currency as the credit. Be in the same currency as credit. Right? So it is a discrepancy. It is a discrepancy. Right? But do you know, this very unfortunate situation, but do you know that most of the Sri Lankan banks by now, they are accepting this as per the UCP, it is wrong. But the customers are insisting because what they say is because of the currency fluctuation, when we take the insurance policy in dollars, those people will charge you more premium. But if the insurance policy in rupees, it is less premium. So because of that, they tend to purchase the insurance policy or the insurance certificate in Sri Lanka rupees. But it is wrong. The reason is, okay, for example, at the moment, dollar is at 203. Right? So by the time the goods are coming, after 3 months, may shipment again, damage jack වෙනවා. ඒ damage jack වෙනකොට මුළු අර මොකද එක්ස්ප්‍රස් පර් ෂිප් එකේ ආපු කන්ටේනර් එක මුළු කන්ටේනර් එකම damage වෙනවා. මුදර වැටලා ගහගෙන යනවා වත්තල පල්ලිය මුල්ල පැත්තට ගහගෙන ගිහිල්ලා. ඔක්කොම damage. මුදු වෙරළේ ඔක්කොම බඩ් ටික පා වෙනවා. මේ ඊළඟ ගිහිල්ලා මේ වෙලා තියෙනවා. දැන් මොකද කරන්නේ? Now you have to claim the money. When you go to claim the money, it is $100,000. By that time, you know the dollar has gone up to 239. 239 ගන්න තමයි calculate වෙන්න ඕනේ. But these people have taken the insurance at 203. Then you will get a lesser amount. Not the exact amount you are going to get. You will be getting a lesser amount. That is why, because of the exchange fluctuation and all, banks doesn't take. And it is there in the UCP also. Right? Rate volatility එහෙම දෙයක් වුණාම the risk එක කාටද? bank එකටනේ. When we open LCs, it's a risk to the bank. Yeah, not to the customer, it's a risk to the bank. Right? Okay. Give me the answer for the question number 8. Read and give me the answer. මේක ලොක් කරන්න බෑද? Now you can see. Right. The collection instructions of a documentary collection received from a remitting bank states, in case of need, please refer Mr. X without any further details. The bill was unpaid and Mr. X instruct the collecting bank to release the documents against payment of 50% of bill value and the draw is undertaken to pay the balance within 2 weeks. What is your position under the URC 522?
The duties of the case of need is not mentioned in the credit.
Yeah,
In the correction instructions.
when you are answering Pudha, you have to say, as per the URC 522 article 25 nede. Article 25. As per the URC 522 article 25, the duties remain the powers of the case of need. The powers of the case of need has not been specified. Therefore, the collecting bank cannot accept any instructions from the case of need. Okay? Second question. The collection instructions requires your bank to clear, store and insure the goods which have been consigned to your bank in the event that documents are not taken up by drawee within 5 days of the arrival of the carrying vessel. What is your position? What is your position? What is the article? What is the article? Article 10A, 10B, Article 10B. If you have URC 522, as per the Article 10B, then කියන්න බන මට උත්තරේ. මම reply එක දීලා තියෙනවා ඔක්කොම. Yeah.
Bank has no obligation to take any action in respect
Yes.
of the goods.
Yes. They have no obligation to take any action. No, as per the Article 10B, perfect. After that, add some more value to that answer. Tell them, therefore, normally the banks will immediately refuse to undertake any clearing, storing and insuring of goods. Insuring of goods in a collection operations, right? They normally inform the remitting bank accordingly. The other one is have been consigned to your bank. Consigned to your bank. ඒකත් කියන්න අපිට as per Article 10A, also as per Article 10A, the documents should not have been consigned to the collecting bank. Right? Normally the goods have to be consigned to the drawee. Drawee. Okay. Okay. B. මේක නම් දිගින් දිගටම කරලා තියෙනවා. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කටපාඩම් තියෙන්න මේ ආටිකල් එක. මම questions 3ක් විතර 4ක් විතර කළා. What is the answer?
Article 19B.
Article 19B, very good. Article 19B, right? Partial payments is prohibited, right? So therefore, we have to send the money, full amount. We have to do the full amount, and if the customer is a good customer of ours, what we can do as a prudent bank, we can give them a loan of US$ 30,000. Now, they have only 30,000, so they will give a loan of US$ 40,000, a short-term loan, and settle the bill, full bill, US$ 70,000. Right? Okay. D. Mana case ne? Mana case එක. Tell me what you're going to do. Quickly.
Article 20C.
Article 20C, very good. 20C, ඇත්තට මොකද එන්නේ?
Interest may not be waived and
therefore we cannot
we cannot
we cannot remit only the principal amount, because the election instructions as very clearly given as 10% per annum in respect of any delay in payment after the first presentation, and the states that interest cannot be waived, right? So any damages, repercussions, demurrages, the bank is not responsible. If they want, they can ask them to file a case and go to courts. Right? They can't do anything. Right. This one. ඉක්මනින් යන්න. මට මේ MCQ එකකුත් කරලා ඊට පස්සේ තව ගානක් දෙකක් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් හොඳයි මේ for exams. මොකද? First එක ඔච්චර අමාරුද? It's the 4 Incoterms that are used only in sea and inland waterway transport. Quickly.
FAS, FOB, CFR, CIF.
CIF, CFR, FOB, FAS. Very good. What are the possible reasons for the same supplier to quote different prices for the 2 Incoterms? On top. Remember easy.
In CIF, the seller is obliged to pay the insurance.
Insurance also, yes. The other one, insurance and not only insurance.
Insurance and freight charges.
Insurance and freight charges. FOB, the freight charges and insurance will be paid by the importer. Insurance and the freight charges will be paid by the importer, and only the cost of the goods, manufacturing cost, is there, right? Okay. 3, identify the difference in the obligations placed on the supplier when the term used is CIF, Colombo, Incoterms 2010, instead of FOB, Wellington, Incoterms 2010. Identify differences in the obligations placed on the supplier. Yeah. Second එකෙන්ම extension එකක් තමයි third එක කියන්නේ. මේ ටික අරගෙන උත්තරේ ගන්න පුළුවන් ගන්නට. අර පුතේ කතා කළානේ ඒ වගේම තව අන්තයක් කියන්නේ නන්දුවෙක් කතා කළා ඒගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ පුතේ අනිත් ගොළු ඉන්නේ.
Importer has to pay cost of goods and insurance and the freight charges.
That is for CIF.
Yes, sir.
That is their obligations. Yeah? But whereas in FOB,
Exporter has to bear.
It is not a those things are obligations of the
buyer.
Obligations of the buyer. දැක්කන හදලා ගන්න හැටි, right? 6 months නිකම්ම කරකවර ගන්න පුළුවන් ස්කූල් එකෙම ගන්න. Due to event of piracy. මේකත් මේ ඔක්කොම උගලට මම කරපු ප්‍රශ්න. Due to event of piracy, the ship has been captured and failed to arrive. Explain how different the positions of your customer would be under the above terms. Now you have to reply in 2 ways. First, you have to say, you have to mention under CIF, insurance will be taken by the seller. Under CIF. Under FOB, insurance will be taken by the buyer. Due to event of piracy, if the ship has been captured and fails to arrive, explain how different the position of your customer would be under the above terms. Are there any difference, or is it the same risk, or whatever? Tell me. ඉස්සරහ මේ වගේ ක්වෙස්චන් එකක් දෙනවා නම් තර්ඩ් එකට මම දෙන්නේ ලකුණු 3ක් විතර වගේ. ඒයි. ඒක දෙකෙන්ම කරකවල ගන්න පුළුවන්. මේකට දෙනවා ටිකක් වැඩි. 8ක් විතර වගේ දෙනවා. Come on.
Under FOB, the buyer is liable to obliged to take the insurance.
Obliged to take insurance. Therefore,
And if he has failed to take it, but he have to pay the bill value to the seller.
mhm,
The shipments arrives or not.
okay. Okay.
And
I mean,
if
uh,
and
yeah, but do they do business like that with a person with correct sense? Millions of rupees shipment, will they do it without insurance? වාහනයක් පාරට දාන්න නැති මිනිස්සු.
if he has taken, he can claim the insurance.
Yeah, buyer can claim insurance. Okay. Anega, that is a better one. Okay. Fail කියලා කියන්න එපා, right? Okay. Fail to arrive with right. අනිත් එක CIF එකේ who is responsible?
It's sellers.
Who is responsible for the damage?
Seller.
Wrong.
Buyer.
Wrong. Even in CIF, the seller will take the insurance. The seller's duty to take the insurance, but the insurance has to be consigned to the buyer. Insurance has to be consigned to the buyer or the issuing bank, right? The reason is, normally if it is under LC, it will be consigned to the issuing bank. If it is collection, it is a drawee, the buyer, right? Because the moment they take the insurance, moment they ship the goods, they will send the entire set of documents to the buyer. Entire set of documents to the buyer to clear the goods. එතකොට දැන් කාගාවද insurance certificate එක තියෙන්නේ? buyer ගාව. And it is consigned to the buyer. So buyer can claim the money. There's no difference. Right? Explain how different the positions of your customer would be under the above terms. There's no difference. Right? In both cases, it is the responsibility of the buyer to claim the money. It is the responsibility of the buyer to claim the money. Right? Only thing is, who will take the insurance policy කියන එක විතරයි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ. ඒක immaterial. ඒක clear නැත්නම් මට අපෝ කියන්න. මම අපෝ explain කරලා දෙන්න.
සර් ඒක ආයෙ පොඩ්ඩක් explain කරන්න පුළුවන්ද?
කියනම දැන් FOB එකේදී කිලිම insurance එක අරගෙන කාගාවක් තියෙන්නේ? With whom we are keeping the insurance? It will be with the buyer. So if something happens, then the buyer will claim. No issue. But even if we do the transaction under CIF, the exporter will take the insurance and will be consigned to the buyer. So and the documents will be sent to the buyer for clearance. So the buyer is holding all the documents. So in case of a claim, then they will claim the money. Because that goods are buyer is responsible for the goods. Right? එයාගේ නමට consign කරලා තියෙනවා, endorse කරලා තියෙනවා. මොන විදිහටවත් ඒකේ issue එකක් නැහැ. okay නෑ. ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ළමයි දානවා CIF කියපුවම exporter. FOB importer. That's wrong. Right? In both terms, the person who will take the insurance is only getting changed once you Once you get the insurance, it is in the name of the consign, it is consigned to the buyer. It is consigned to the buyer. That is the main reason why we are asking buyers in a CIF, Incoterm, we are asking the buyers to make sure that the exporter is covering the piracy clauses. Covering the piracy clauses. So the piracy clause the ad kalama premium given the exporter has done it. Are doing then doing make a mini shape in. Taking the buyers la Malandona, Munada may cover karna perils take care. What are the perils they are going to cover? This buyer's duty to check. And do you know a lot of customers in Sri Lanka, when they are importing goods from China, they used to take, even though under CIF, these people are taking another insurance policy. Because what they say is, in fact, I asked them why. They said, no, sir, we can't trust Chinese guys. Right? They play out a lot. So because of that, these people are taking the maximum precautions. Okay? Right.
And if the insurance in rupees, still they will pay the claim?
Insurance in?
The buyer has taken the insurance in rupees.
Uh-huh.
And if he's claiming, the claim will be honored, or it should be in the designated currency of the credit.
It has to be as per the Article 28. 28 F1 F1 again. They end on as per the LC currency, as per the transaction currency, insurance has to be taken. In Sri Lanka rupees, it is not allowed. But I told you, these days, the banks are also getting involved with the customers, and they allow the customers to take it with in rupees because of the lower premium. But these people are foolish guys, because if something happens, you will not get the full coverage of the damage. You will not get. Everything අපි උනත් කරනවානේ. මම උනත් කරනවා. මම දන්නේ මගේ දැන් vehicle එක දැන් ගන්නකොට දැන් my vehicle what I'm using now, I bought it for 8 million. Now the price has gone to 12 million because of this scarcity. The price has gone to 12 million. Now, really speaking, I'll have to take an insurance for 12 million. මාත්‍රිවා අමන්නේ මට 8 million වලටම ගන්න වෙයි ඇති. ඒ මගේ මොකද ඔළුවේ තියෙන්නේ? දැන් මගේ 12 million කියන්නේ දැන් ඒ ඔෆර් එකක් තියෙනවා 12 million වලට. ඒ තිබ්බට මට what is my opportunity cost මගේ ගියේ ඇත්තටම වීදම් කළේ මං කීයද 8 million. අඩු ගානේ මේක කන්ඩෙම් වෙන්න හැපිලා මගේ 8 million ආව නම් 8 මද? නේ? අපි එහෙම හිතනවා මෝඩ ඉදිරිය හිතනවා. මොකද the difference is big amount. The possibility of facing an accident. බල්ල. අපි ඉතින් මේක කරනවා. දැන් ඕකම තමයි මිනිස්සු හිතන්නේ. Right? Okay. Question number 5. Banks issue guarantees and bonds on behalf of contractors for large overseas projects. Briefly explain the purpose of 4 main types issued. Briefly explain the purpose of 4 main types issued. But මේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මගේ handouts බලලා ලියා ගන්න. But I am not going to discuss many. What are the 4 main types? 12 marks අපරාධය මේක. ටක් දාලා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Briefly explain. Briefly explain කොහම පේලි 5ක් 6ක් ලියවම ඇති. right? සමහර අය briefly explain කියලා ලියනවා එකකට page එක විතර. ඒ දන්න එක ලියනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මැද හරියදී වරද්දනවා. ඔක්කොම තියෙන හම්බෙන marks ටිකක් නැති වෙනවා. දැන් 12 marks වලින් 4ක් ගත්තා නම් ඒකට 3 ගාන හම්බෙන්නේ. පේලි 6ක් 7ක් ලියුවා නම් වෙඩිත් එක්ක. එක මේක පේලි 4ක් ලියුවත් ඇති. 5ක් ලියුවත් ඇති. Briefly. Right? Okay. What are the 4 main types? එච්චර මට ඕනේ.
Bid, performance, advance
Bid bond.
payments, performance bond, advance payment, retention guarantee.
Yes. Very good. Briefly explain the 4. Right? Okay. Second one, briefly describe what is a shipping guarantee and how it operates. Can a girl tell me? What's the shipping guarantee? Briefly describe what is a shipping guarantee and how it operates. Can do it?
Where goods arrive at their destination before shipping documents.
Yeah. The goods have arrived at the destination before the documents received. So therefore, for us to clear the goods, we need shipping guarantee, right? And how it operates. In shipping guarantee, the customer will give an indemnity. He will give a counter indemnity to the bank for any losses, and the bank will, on behalf of the customer, the bank will give an indemnity to the shipping company and request the shipping company to release the document. Right? Okay. So, Roshini, can you mute it? Right. Thank you. And the other one, what the question again? What are the risks faced by your bank in issuing a shipping guarantee? What are the risks faced by your bank in issuing shipping guarantee? What are the risks?
Original documents not being received to the bank.
Yes. May not receive. Yes.
Documents consigned to another bank.
No, other.
Documents consigned to another bank.
Yes. Yeah. Correct. Okay. ඒක වෙන්න පුළුවන් හැබැයි for collection, nah? If it is LC, obviously it has to be consigned to the issuing bank. No? Okay, but you are correct. Maybe consigned to another bank under collection. එහෙමදාන්න. right? ඒ විතර ඔයගොල්ලෝ කල්පනා කරලා කියන්න දැන්. ඔතෝ මම ඇද දෙන්න ඕනේ නෑනේ. right. මේ question එක කළාද ඔයගොල්ලෝ? මේ question එක කළාද? මම බෝඩ් එකේ නෙමෙයි, බෝඩ් එකක් නැහැ මට. මම ඔයාලා කළා නම් උත්තරත් එක ලෑස්ති වෙන්න කරන්න. කරපු නැති කට්ටිය ඔහේ බලාගෙන ඉන්න. මට වෙන කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. right? කරපු කට්ටිය උත්තරත් එක බලන් ඉන්න. දැන් කොහෙද අපි එලා තියෙන්නේ? අනිත් කට්ටිය කරපුව කළා හරි නොකළා හරි ටක් ගාලා ලෑස්ති වෙන්න මම අහන ප්‍රශ්න වලට මේ ටිකට උත්තර ටික ඉක්මනට දෙන්න. Diana Trades Limited, Colombo is an export of leather products, mainly to the European Union. DTL entered into a contract with Emma Fashions, Rome, to export ladies' handbags and leather belts for a total value of euro 150,000 on FOB Colombo basis. The consignment is to be shipped from Colombo to Italy in 2 installments. The first shipment is for euro 100,000 to be shipped during the 10th week from the date of contract, and the second shipment for euro 50,000 during the 14th week from the date of contract. The proceeds are expected to be received by your bank in Colombo during the second week from the date of shipment. Second week from the date of shipment. Diana Trades Limited enters into sales contract with Emma Fashions on 12th May 2019. On the same day, they entered into a forward exchange contract with their bank for both shipments. Forex rates are 12th May. ඊයෝ මන් දන්නේ මම මේ ප්‍රශ්න දුන්නේ කියලා. ඔයගලන්ට මම දෙන්නේ නැහැ මෙච්චර ලේසි එකක්. ලේසි වැඩි නේද? මෙච්චර ලේසි වැඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් මම දුන්නේ ඇයි කියලා මට හිතා ගන්න බෑ. මේ පොඩි උන්ට දෙනවා වගේ. හොඳයි. මේක බලනකොට තමයි තේරෙන්නේ. ඔයගලන්ගේව තව ටිකක් ටික කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා. එහෙම හොඳයි නේද? ලේසි වැඩි නේ. ලේසි වැඩි නම් ටිකක් ස්ට්‍රික් කරා නම් හොඳයි නේ. එහෙමද එපාද?
මෙහෙම හොඳයි සර්.
මේව හොඳ නම් ඔය ගාන කළාද? මටත් ඕන කියලා ඔන්න උත්තරේ ගන්න. අයියා ගෙවුවට කළාද ඒක? හරි. මේව හොඳයි නම් කියන්න බාන උත්තර. Right. Forex rates on 12th May 2019 were as follows. Make a බලුව ගමන් number 1 you have to mark with its P or D, premium or discount, the forwards. US dollar LKR, what are they? First month, second month, third, fourth, fifth. Are they premium or discount? All are premium. All are premium. Euro, US dollars.
Discount.
All are discount. Right. The first shipment was effected and paid as expected. However, due to the unavoidable circumstances, the second shipment was cancelled by mutual agreement between the parties. DTL informed your bank on 15th August 2019 to cancel the forward exchange contract booked for second shipment. In forex rates, cancellation again. Telling Ghana Hadaganimu. Agala than Hadan Kianabanda. My question again. Right. first shipment. Hadu kaya taggal again, first shipment. First shipment, euro 100,000. Euro 100,000. How many months? Or how many weeks?
2 months and 1 month option. 10 weeks plus 2 weeks. So 2
During
months
the
week and 1 month option.
first again, how the 100,000 to be shipped during 10th week. 10th week. 10th week plus another 2 weeks, 12 weeks. Are there? 10 weeks plus 2 weeks to receive the proceeds, then 12 weeks. 12 weeks means 2 months fixed, 1 month option. Is that the answer you gave?
Yes, sir.
Right. Fine. The second shipment, important.
14 weeks plus 2 weeks, 16 weeks. 3 months
2 weeks,
fixed. 3 months
16,
fixed, 1 month option.
3 months fixed, 1 month option. Right. Okay. Now we have to go for US dollar LKR. US dollar LKR rate. US dollar LKR, this is a buying or selling? We'll have to take buying rate or selling rate?
Buying rate.
Buying rate.
Buying
Why?
rates.
This is an export. So buying rate. So what is the TT buying rate? Sorry, not TT, spot buying rate.
178.3.
178.3. Then that is premium or discount?
Premium.
Premium. Premium na api add karanna ona. You have to add 2 months or 3 months.
2 months.
Which is more favorable to the bank? Very
2
good.
months.
Very good. Cents. Always divided by 100. The 80 divided by 100, 80 cents. And that is Samarlamai Kanatuna. May 80, 90, 178, 80 Kitukan. 200 and something. Right? Where are they? 80 cents. Then 179.10. Correct? 179.10 that way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Then euro US dollar. Euro US dollar. Euro US dollars. What the spot buying rate? 1.326 now. At Karana. At Karana. Make aduin no discount. Discount nang api at Karana. 2 months 3 months.
3 months.
3 months.
3 months. 3 months kuchar denge. Yeah, kaduin no
0.00325.
I'm sorry.
0.00325.
Very good. 0.00325. Ini betul uttara ganda on the net, right?
1.3227.
Right. Okay. Ikaw hadagan. Then the second shipment, ito ganda pa. 1 point. Kida 1 point.
3227, sir.
1.3227. Okay. Then therefore, euro LKR equals to 179.10 into 1.3227. Okay, then
236.8956.
236.8956,
8956.
right? Okay. Then the second one, second shipment, $LKR 178.30 plus, okay, then 3 months fixed, 1 month option. Up again, 3 months, 4 months. Huh? Maybe the premium action the gun 3 months, 4 months.
3 months.
3 months. 3 months, 120. That is 179.50. Then euro, US dollars, 1.3260 minus 3 months or 4 months.
4 months.
4 months. Minus key then 0.0043.
43.
Again, key then the month.
1.3217, sir.
3217. Others all agreed with this girl's answers.
Okay, sir.
Agreed, agreed.
Right? Yeah. You will disagree again. 179.50 into 1.3217 equals to
237.2452, sir.
237.2452.
2452.
Okay, fine. Now we have calculated the rate for both shipments. Now the cancellation. Cancellation again. Cancellation DTL informed your bank on 15th August to cancel the forward exchange contract. 15th August. How the original in 12th May. Right? 12th May, 12th June, 12th July, 12th August, 12th August, then English not now right. But 15th August in Kivini Mas.
4th month, sir. Option period.
4th month option period. So you have to say cancellation falls on the 4th month option period. Right? 4th month option period. So therefore we'll have to take the they call this spot selling rate. Spot selling rate. Again 178.80 into 1.3261. Right? So what are the questions? You are required to calculate the exchange rates for the following. Describing the basis of calculation. You have to mention the basis of calculation. Calculate the exchange rate for the two forward exchange contracts by Dana traded in Mass Canberra. Calculate the profit or loss incurred by DTL. This is the profit or loss. This is the profit or loss. No? Make a picture then. 78. 1.32. It's the products are very mega 237.0888. Right? So again, එච්චර cancel. එතන මේක loss to the customer. Loss to the customer. Right? The cancellation rate is high. කොච්චරද එන්නේ? Briefly describe that.
So profit name is
Huh? Profit tag වෙන්න කොහමද?
the cancellation rate is 237.0888, but the first rate
Yes.
is 237.2452, right?
ඔව් නේද? ඔව්. Second එක නෙන්නේ නේද? Second එකේදී 24. ඒතර මේකේ profit එකක් එනවා. මේක profit එකක් එනවා. But we'll have to say, even though it is a small profit එක කොච්චරද කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. 237 making අඩු කළාම 237.2452 0.1564 profit tag එනවා. Right? Minus 0.1564. ඒක profit tag එනවා. කොච්චරද second මේක 50,000. අතරම profit එක විතර බලුවොත් මේක 50,000 වලින් වැඩි කළොත් 7,820 profit tag එනවා. But as per the central bank regulations, we are not giving that benefit to the customer. We are not giving that benefit to the customer. Okay? Clear? අර දුව මාත් එක්ක දිගටම උත්තර කිව්ව දුව හරිද උත්තර ටික?
හරි sir.
හරි. Okay. ඒක ඒ ටික දාන්න ඕන. Then briefly describe the difference between a fixed forward exchange contract and an option forward contract. Briefly describe the difference between a fixed forward exchange contract and an option forward contract. You can, fixed forward contract means the maturity date will be on a fixed date and you cannot change, you cannot use that rate for any other dates other than the fixed date. But when it comes to a option forward contract, normally the last month of the forward contract is on optional basis. So any day during the first of that month, after the 31st of that month, you can utilize the agreed rate. Right? Normally in international trade transaction, we use option forward contracts. You want to 2 months. Briefly describe why a bank set a limit on the customer when they agree to deal in forward exchange contract. Why? Why they set a limit on the customer when they agree to deal in forward exchange contract? Because when the bank gives the forward rates, right, and they take the liability, and whether the customer, if the customer is not utilizing the agreed rate, then there will be a loss to the bank. There will be a loss to the bank. Therefore, to mitigate that loss, the bank sets a limit on the customer when they agree to deal in forward exchange contract. Right? Okay. Entrepot trade has been the area which the government has been very keen to develop to boost export earnings. Briefly describe how an entrepot trade operates. List the benefits of entrepot trade to your customer, to export customer in the country. List the steps taken by the government of Sri Lanka to develop this area of business. Okay, right. Okay, paper ka, you're right. 10 and 20 timing of that, right? When you make we'll take a small break of 10 minutes. You also can go and grab a cup of tea and come back at 10:30. We'll do it, right? එතකන් කවුරු හරි තේ එකක් බොන්න ඕනේ නැත්නම් මේ questions තුනවත් හොඳට බලලා last bit ඉන්න. මොකද after that I'm going to give this to you for you to do, right? Okay. Quick break for 10 minutes, right? Answer B is wrong. As per the Article 1 of UCP 600, it says UCP 600 will cover any documentary credit, whether it's domestic or international. There's no difference, right? So even domestic, okay, in that case, how many domestic LCs we are opening? Even your banks, right? Then what are the rules and regulations governing the domestic LCs? Answer me that question. Everything covered under UCP 600, right? So UCP 600 rules will cover even the domestic as well as international LCs, right? Yes. If letter of credit is silent about applicable rules, which rules will apply? If letter of credit is silent about applicable rules, which rules will apply? A, B, or C?
C.
C. Then it will be not subject to ICC rules. Not subject to ICC rules. Right? Okay. 3. An issuing bank becomes bound by the terms of an amendment to a documented credit at the time at which the, give me the answer A, B, C, or D.
D. Answer D.
Answer D. D or B?
D means when issuing the in the time of issuing the amendment.
Amendment to the issuing bank.
Yes.
Perfectly correct. Perfectly correct. Right? Perfectly correct. At the time of issuing bank issues the amendment to the advising bank. Right? Right. Question number 4. Prior to advising a documentary credit to the beneficiary, the advising bank is responsible for
Answer B.
Answer B. Checking the apparent authenticity of the documentary credit. Well done. Well done. How many people got that answer correct? How many people? Because that was the first time I showed you the question. Within seconds, I got an answer. Answer is correct. We have to check the apparent authenticity of the documentary credit. This one, which of the following is correct option for the second half of February 2008? Second half of February 2008. මේක හැබැයි චූටි ඉෂුව එකක් තියෙනවා මේ question එක මම grab කරපු එකක්. Okay. Shall I change the question to read as this? මේක දාන්න මේ විදිහට හදන්නම් පොඩි චේන්ජ් එකක් දානවා නැත්නම් උගන්ට මේක හොයාගන්න බෑ 2008 වල ෆෙබ්‍රුවරි වලට දවස් කීයක් තිබුණාද කියලා දන්නේ නැහැ නේ පුළුවන් නේ
So it's a leap year, sir, 2008.
2008 is a leap year. If it is leap year, then what is the answer?
D will be the answer if it's a leap year.
D is the answer. If it is 2021?
A.
Answer A.
Answer is A. 16 to the end of the month. Right? Okay. මම leap year එක හොයාගන්න අමාරු වෙයි කියලා මේකනේ. ඔයා කොහොමද ඔච්චර ඉක්මනට හොයාගත්තේ? කියන්න බෑ මටත් එක්ක.
Divided by
100, then it should be divided by 400.
400?
Yeah.
no, divided by 4.
4.
ඒක අමාරු උත්තරයි.
4.
2008 මටත් ඉගෙන ගන්න divided by 4.
4.
කොට එනවා 502 නෙන්නේ.
No, sir, it should be divided by 4 without any balance.
Divided by 4 without any balance. ඉතින්
4ෙන් ඩිවයිඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒ අවුරුද්ද එක ලීප් එක.
4ෙන් ඩිවයිඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒක ලීප් ඉයර් එකක්.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. ඒක අලුත් මම දන්නේ කොහොමද දැනගෙන හිටියේ නෑ. 2021 ගමු. ඒක 4ෙන් බෙදුවා. දැන් ඒක එනවා 0.25 එකක් නේ. Then it is
ඒ කියන්නේ සර් 29 එන්නේ අවුරුදු 4කට සැරයක්නේ.
ඔව් 4 සැරෙන් එන්නේ.
ඒක නිසා තමයි 4ෙන් බෙදන්නේ.
ඒ කියන්නේ probability සම්මයක් ඒක.
No, it's
Yeah. It is the probability of being a leap year කියන එක තමයි 4 ින් ගන්න. Every 4 years නේ. Right. Good equation. ඒ formula එක හොඳයි. හරි. Number 6. if an LC states shipment to be effected on or about 6 March, it will mean shipment to be effected between, what is the UCP 600 article you have to refer to answer these things? Previous question and this question.
Article 3, sir.
Article 3. Very good. Very good. Right. On or about 6 March. It will mean shipment to be effected between on or about 6 March. Shall we read the article? According to the article, it says the expressions on or about or similar will be interpreted as a stipulation that an event is to occur during a period of 5 calendar days before until 5 calendar days after the specified date, both start and end dates included. Both start and end dates included. එමනම් කිය දෙන්නේ. On or about 6 March, the 5 calendar days.
Answer B.
Answer. උත්තර කල්පනා කරන්න.
A.
Both start and end dates included. Correct answer is either B.
B. Answer B.
A.
A. අතාරින්න එපා. තව හොයාගන්න සපෝටර්ස්ලා ඔය දෙන්නට. අනිත් අය මොනවද කියන්නේ?
Answer
අතාරින්න
B.
එපා. Answer B. අර පිරිමි ළමයිටනේ කිලිම පිරිමි ළමයා සපෝට් කළා. හරි. තව අර දුවට සපෝට් කරන කවුරු කන්නේ නැද්ද? ආපහු රීඩ් කරලා බලන්න මේ ආටිකල් එක බලලා ඉතින් කියන්නේ. Both start and end dates included. Five calendar days. Answer B එකේ ගත්තාම බලමු first March. First March ගත්තාම first March ඉඳගෙන first March, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Correct no? Or no, about 6th March and 6th March is the date. Perfect. First Kerala Hari. Right? Before the date. Before 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. එක හරි. Second එක 6 වලින් පස්සේ 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 දෙන්න ඕන. එහෙනම් 10th වෙන්න බෑ නේද? ඉතින් ඉඳන් 6 පහුරට පස්සේ 7th වලින් ඉඳන් 5 days 5 calendar days including 7th. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then the answer should be A. හරි answer දෙන්න දුව කියන්න බෑ නම.
උත්තරා චේතනී සර්.
උත්තර මේක හොඳ හරි විදිහට ඔය choice කරලා මේ select කරලා ගත්ත එක. ඉස්සරහට 5යි පිටිපස්සට 5යි. අර පුතාගේ වර්ධුනේ පිටිපස්සට ආවේ 4යි නේද? 7, 8, 9, 10. 10න් ඉවරයි. තව එක දවසක් තියෙන්න ඕන. 5 calendar days තියෙන්න ඕන. Right? Okay. Which of the following statement is true? Which of the following statement is true? You understand?
Answer B.
Answer?
B.
Answer C.
Answer B, Ava. Uttara?
C, sir.
C. Correct. Who are B?
C.
B.
Answer C.
Correct answer. First answer. The question. Which of the following statement is true? If an LC states shipment to be effected on the first half of the March, it will mean 1st to 16th of the March. Harideka?
Wrong.
Wrong. Why? It should
15.
be
50.
15. 15. Very good. Very good. Right? May questions lazy නෑ. අද දුන්නේ ටික එකක්වත් lazy නෑ. ඔක්කොම ටිකක් අමාරුයි. මේ CDCS එකට දෙන questions. If an LC states shipment to be effected at the end of March, it will mean 20th to 31st March. Is it correct?
No, sir. It should be 21st to 31st.
It should be 21st to 31st March. If an LC states shipment to be effected in the middle of March, it will mean 11th to 20th of March. Is it correct?
Yes.
That is correct. That is correct. එවනම් D එකත් බොරුනේ. Correct answer is C. Correct answer is C. Right? Number 8. Which of the following documents must be signed? You're lazy.
B.
Answer?
B.
Answer B. Certificate of origin. Only the certificates has to be signed. Right? Okay. 9. A customer has presented documents under a freely negotiable, irrevocable letter of credit. Upon examination of documents, you find that the description of goods in the invoice is not as per LC. Right? You find that the description of goods in the invoice is not as per LC. Your customer wants to be paid before the documents are dispatched to the issuing bank. Which of the following options do you have as a nominated bank? Now, your customer has presented a set of documents on a freely negotiable, irrevocable letter of credit. When you check the documents, you found that description of goods in the invoice is not as per the LC. But the customer says, I want the money immediately. In other words, you better negotiate the bill and give me the value before sending the documents to the issuing bank. And I can't wait. I want the money. Right? However, your customer wants to be paid before the documents are dispatched to the issuing bank. Which of the following options do you have as a nominated bank? Options. Right? Return the document to the beneficiary for correction. B. Send message to the issuing bank for permission to negotiate despite the discrepancy. Then C. Send message to the applicant send message to the applicant for permission to negotiate despite the discrepancy. Request the beneficiary to obtain an amendment from the issuing bank. Change in the description of goods. Right? What look very a bit. Right. Then the man answers. Shall we go one by one? If the customer wants, then what are the precautionary action you are going to take as a good negotiating bank? Right? You want to help the customer, but on the other hand, you have to do the correct thing. A, return the documents to the beneficiary for correction. Is it a possible thing? Is it a possible option? We are returning the documents to the customer and ask them to do the correction and bring.
Yes.
Yes, we can do it. Right? We can do it. Right? If you want money, do the correction and bring it. Right? Right. Okay. Then B.
Correct.
That is also correct. C.
Incorrect. Wrong.
Message to the applicant for permission. Applicant has nothing to do under LC. Who are they? Right? That is wrong. A and B correct. Huh? Then request the beneficiary to obtain an amendment from the issuing bank, change in the description of goods.
Wrong.
It is wrong. A,
No.
B, C, D. A. Any other answers?
Answer A.
Answer A.
Can't be if the discrepancy accepted by the applicant?
How can? Is the applicant is a party to the transaction? I'm asking a very simple question. Under LC, is the applicant is a party to the transaction?
No, sir.
No. Then C is incorrect. What about D? What about D?
Nominated bank should ask from the issuing bank to change the description, not the beneficiary.
ඔයාගේ කතාව හරි. නමුත් මෙහෙම එකක් තියෙනවා. Not the remitting bank. I mean, not the negotiating bank, nominated bank. Right? We can tell the beneficiary, okay, you better, then in that case, you better ask for an amendment. Right? Then he will inform the applicant. The applicant will submit the amendment to the issuing bank. Applicant will submit the amendment to the issuing bank for them to send. Then they will send the amendment. It is a possible thing. Right? Then the entire thing will be in order. Right? Okay. හොඳම එක තමයි ඒක return the documents to the beneficiary for corrections. If they have given the wrong description, what they have to do is to correct the description and give it. But if the description are not compatible, it is not compatible with the LC description, then it will be a problem. Then the only option is to get an amendment. Number 4, request the beneficiary to obtain an amendment from the issuing bank, change in the description of goods. As a nominated bank, we don't have any leverage on asking for amendments. That is up to the beneficiary. That is up to the beneficiary. So the beneficiary will do it through the importer. Right? Therefore, the correct answer is C. A, B, and D. A, B, and D. In accordance with UCP, what is the maximum number of banking days? හොඳට උඩට ගන්නවා මේ ප්‍රශ්න හොඳට කියවන්න පරිස්සමෙන්. හොඳට පරිස්සමෙන් කියවන්න හරිද? මම මේක දුන්නේ ඔයගලන්ව අමාරුවේ දාන්න. In accordance with UCP, ඉංග්‍රීසි කියවන්න හොඳට. What is the maximum number of banking days inclusive of presentation date? Inclusive of presentation date that a confirming bank is allowed to refuse the documents.
D, 6 days.
D. Is that Uttarada?
Yes, sir.
Any other answers? D. Une kohomada meka as per the article 14.
14B says 5 days. This asks for inclusive of presentation date, makes it 6.
Read the article 14B. Others, read the article 14B. It says the bank shall have a nominated bank acting on its nomination, a confirming bank. Mind you, this is what confirming bank, if any, and the issuing bank, shall each have a maximum of 5 banking days. 5 banking days following the day of presentation. To determine if a presentation is compliant. Following the day of presentation. Right? The method inclusive of presentation date. So following the date of presentation, day of presentation, 5. And inclusive of the presentation date, excellent uttara. Super. Good judgment. Very thoughtful. Uttara, which bank you are working for?
National Savings Bank.
Oh my God. Others should be shamed. The National Savings Bank girl is answering. National Savings Bank girl is answering for international trade, which they are not doing. What area?
So compliance.
National Savings Bank compliance manager කවුද
So AGM ඉන්නේ Mrs. Sasi Mahendra.
නෑ ඊට කලින් කෙනෙක් හිටියද
Mr. Gunatilaka.
නෑ legal and compliance. I am talking about 7-8 years back. A lady who came from NDB Bank. I can't.
Miss Chaya.
Chaya. Where's Chaya now?
I think HSBC or somewhere because
Chaya
when
DFCC. Chaya DFCC.
DFCC maybe.
Chaya joined DFCC.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Because when I joined, she wasn't there. So.
Right. Because when Chaya was there, she invited me to do a project there. Because myself and Chaya, we have worked at NDB. So because of that, Chaya knows my capabilities, and she said, "It's a cultural video. Please help me." කියලා. අම්මෝ අත ගහන්න බෑ මේ National Savings Bank එකේ මේ KYC ටික සුද්ධ කරන්න. ඔයගලන්ගේ තියෙනවද නේද? but 16 million විතර accounts තියෙනවා නේ. බර ගානක accounts තියෙනවා. ඔය accounts ටික ඔය මේ ගන්න NDB I set up the department, and within 3 years I completed more than 85%. Clean up the whole thing. ඔයගලන්ගේ එක හැබැයි agree වුණා. ඔයගලන්ගේ chairman කොහොම මගේ suggestion එකට. But I thought unnecessary involvement. Yeah, post office accounts අරවයි මේවයි ඔක්කොම තියෙනවා. Okay. How many people got more than 7 corrected? More than 7 corrected. Chaya, I'm sorry, Uttara, how much you got?
6.
6. 6 මේකට ගන්නවා නම් හොඳටම හොඳයි. මේකට 6 ගත්තා කියන්නේ. මේකට සහන අමාරුයි. මේ අන්තිම question එක බලන්න. අන්තිම question එක හරි possible question එකක්. පස්සේ මට කියන්න එපා. ඔක දවසක් කීලත් එක්ක අපි බැලුවේ නෑනේ කියලා. එතන ඔයගලන්ගේ English knowledge එක චුට්ටක් check වෙනවා. Inclusive. අතන තියෙන්නේ without the presentation date. Right? Okay, fine. Then you wanted to do about someone asked me to do the question number 5 of forex questions. මට කරලා දෙන්නේ කියලා. බලමු මම පොඩ්ඩක් ඒකට බලන්න මම නෝට් කරගන්න. Can you see the presentation?
Yes, sir.
Yes. මට මේ මෙසේජ් එකේ
Yes, sir.
ඒ පුතාද කවුද ඒ පුතා? Somebody has sent a message to Kalinga. Kalinga message එක කියලා ගොතන මේ question number 4 වෙනකන් අපි කළා නේද? question number 4 කළාද අපි? මේක කළාද?
Question number 4 වෙනකන් කළා sir 5 කරේ නැහැ.
5 කළේ නැහැ. අන්න ඒක තමයි මම කරේ ඔය. මේක ආන්සර් ගන්න නැහැ. කමන්නේ අපි කරමු. Because we are experts on it. Right. Read it carefully, then we'll start doing the sum. Let's read it carefully. Or if you have done without wasting much time, we can straight away go for it. Tell me which one you want. I don't think you are going to do it now, huh? මනම් කියන්න එපා. දැන් තමයි කරන්න යන්නේ කියලා. Okay. Silver Exports Limited. Oh, tell me quickly. Question number 5. First export. Tell me. First export, euro 250,000. Euro 250,000 to be made during 13th and 14th week. 13th, 14th weeks. It takes further 2 weeks for the shipping documents to be received and bill of exchange to be accepted. Right? Then you have to add 2 weeks. Comes to Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. If you can hear me, then answer me. First export, what is the time period? අර මට question එකේ පුතා එක්කම answer කරන්න. මට උත්තර දෙන්න. First export, 13th, 14th week plus 2 weeks, then 15th, 16th weeks. That means how much?
3 months.
3 months fixed, 1 month option. Right? Then the second export, euro 150. Can you hear me correctly? Some distortions. Can you hear me correctly?
So we can hear you.
All right, fine. මද්ද මට වත් ඇහෙනවා හොඳට. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයගලගේ කලින් ආන්සර් කරපු එක්කනාගේ පැත්තේ අප්සෙට් එක. Okay. 150,000 in 17th 18th week. 17th 18th week. එතකොට කොච්චරද? Plus 2 weeks. How much? Weekly දැන් යන්න ඕන මාත් එක ඔයගොල්ලෝ හදන්න මාත්මේ කොලේක ලියනවා.
So in third line it says DA terms payable 30 days from shipment date. Then we should add 4 weeks, no?
In order to DA terms payable 30 days from shipment date. Payable 30 days from shipment date. Yes. Yes. Good catch. I missed that. මේගොල්ලෝ කටවහගෙන හිටියේ ඒක පුතෙක් විතරක් කතා කළා. මට වැරදි වුණා. ගුරා හරි කියලා හිතන්න එපා. ගුරා වැරදිනවා. ගුරුන්ට වරදිනවනේ. නේද? එතකොට payable 30 days from shipment date. එතන 2 weeks අර මේ යන්නේක වැඩක් නෑ අපිට. Right? It takes further 2 weeks for the shipping documents to be received and accepted. Let's forget about it. So we'll have to add 13-14 weeks plus 4 weeks. Is it correct now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then 13 and 4, 17. 14 and 4, 18. එතකොට එන්නේ 4 months. 4 months fixed and 1 month option. Is it correct?
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Right. Then the second shipment, 17 and 4, 21. 21 and 18 and 4, 22. එතකොට ඇවිල්ලා 5 months fixed, last month option. Right? It's very, you have to be very careful and very interesting. They have say DA terms payable 30 days from the shipment date. Right? So if the shipment date is 13th and 14th weeks, it's in 30 days. Okay? Then they says it takes further 2 weeks for the shipping documents to be received and the bill of exchange to be accepted. There's no point of that 2 weeks because that 2 weeks is already included within that 30 days period. Right? The students will be misguided there. We will take you for a wrong track. Right? දැන් ඒකේ මාත් අහුණයි track එකට. ඔයගොල්ලොත් අහුවෙනවා ෂුවර් එකටම අහුවෙන එක අහන්න දෙයක් නෙමෙයිනේ. හොඳට කියුවේ නැත්තම්. Because I took it easily. මම කෙලින්ම පුරුද්දට කරගෙන ගියා. Right. In order to manufacture the product, Silva Export Limited will have to import. Not import එක. යාගේ import එක කොහමද එන්නේ? Value of euro 300,000. Euro 300,000. From supplier Tang PLC in Singapore. Payment for raw materials to be made under the usance DC. Payable 30 days from the shipment date. 30 days from the shipment date. Right? Shipment will be made 6 weeks after the issuance of the DC. Documents to be received in Sri Lanka during the second week from the shipment. Second week from the shipment. It takes 2 months for the manufacturing the goods. Okay. Then to the make a picture the end from the time you open the LC. Forward contract forward contract come on. Can you mute it? One minute. Can you mute it? Mark Gurek then me. Kude kaagade kuda bana kawuda me kawuda nama kiyala
Chaturanga.
Chaturanga. Chaturanga, can you mute? Chaturanga, can you mute your phone? Then put it up. Hello. Chaturanga, can you mute your phone? Hello. Chaturanga dahenne. Sorry. Mummy hostel kila north and heavy. Right. But you have to be very careful when you are switching on the microphone because you are disturbing the others. Right. Now, from the date of opening the LC, it takes, you have to open the LC 6 weeks after the issuance. Shipment will be made 6 weeks after the issuance of DC. So that means 6 weeks plus the shipment will take 2 weeks from the shipment. Documents to be received, 2 weeks. Right? Out of say, then the documents has to be accepted. 30 days from shipment. Usance DC payable 30 days from the shipment. Then we have to add 6 plus 2 plus what?
4.
So it should be 6 plus 4, no?
Now, mama yanne gane vidiyata 6 plus 2 plus but acceptance again etendi acceptance එක ආවට the payment will be done after 4 weeks after the shipment. එහෙනම් මේක එන්න ඕන කොහමද? අර ඔයගලන්ගේ එකම තමයි 6 plus 4 ම තමයි. ඒක කැඩලා ගන්නවා නම් 6 plus 2 plus 2. 6 plus 2 plus 2. ඒ දෙන 6 plus 4 ම තමයි ඉන්නේ. මොකද from the shipment date 1 month. From the shipment date 1 month. Right? So acceptance එක මැද දෙනවා. මම acceptance එක මැද තිබ්බන ඒක වැඩක් නැහැ. But as per the details given, I have done it 6 plus 2 plus 2. But even if you take 6 plus 4, correct. Even if you take 6 plus 4, it's correct. So altogether 10 weeks. 10 weeks means 2 months fixed, last month option. Is it correct? Is it correct? Any questions or any argument? I want you to give me the answer.
It's correct, sir.
It's correct. It's correct. Right? So the first export, 4 months fixed, 1 month option. Second export, 5 months fixed, 1 month option. Import, 2 months fixed, last month option. Right? On 13 March 2012, Silva Exports Limited entered into a sales contract with Close AG. Same day entered into a purchase contract with Tang PLC for supply of raw materials. Right? Import DC issued on the same day. Import DC issued on the same day on the date of contract. On the same day entered into the forward contract with your bank for imports as well as exports. All the shipments were made on schedule with exception of the second export shipment, which was cancelled with mutual agreement of Silva Export Limited and Close AG. Silva Limited informed the bank on 3rd September to cancel the FD forward exchange contract booked for the second shipment. Right, now the rates have been given. Quickly mark the premium and discount. Quickly identify that. Dollar LKR, first month,
Premium.
Premium.
all the forwards. Are you sure? All the forwards?
All premium.
All premium. Euro US dollars?
Premium, sir.
Premium, sir.
Premium. මේක නම් ලියා ගන්න. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන් හැමදාම හදන්නේ euro US dollars discount. මේක ප්‍රීමියම් කියලා ලොකුවට දාගත්ත නැත්නම් වරද්ද ගන්නවමයි. ඒත් දෙගන්නේ. Right? Okay. දැන් එනම් ගාන කරන්න බලන්න. මේක තියෙනවනේ. අර quickly කරන්න බලන්න. First export. ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරලා මට ගාන කියන්න උත්තරේ. What is the dollar LKR? Buying or selling? Spot buying or selling?
Buy.
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 133.80. Then premium. කොච්චරද? 4 months ද 5 months ගන්න.
4 months.
4 months.
එතකොට 240 කියන්නේ කීයද? 4 rupees and 40 cents. 4 rupees 40 cents. බර ගානක් නේද ප්‍රීමියම් එක? Unbelievable. Right. Then euro US dollars 1.2502. 1.2502. Plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus. 4 months or 5 months?
4 months.
4 months.
4 months okay then decimals වලට 0.1770 divided by 100. 0.0018. 0.0018. My closest got there. $1.2519. Kida evrante. Euro US dollars.
1.2520.
2520. All right. 20 closest. Fine. Then therefore Euro LKR. Kida Euro LKR mat kida we. Kya naman?
173.0264.
173.0.
0264.
All the others, is that answer is correct? Is the answer correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir, correct.
Then the second export, current ban taggala oglo. Second export. US dollar LKR 133.80 plus 5 months fixed, 1 month option. So we will take 5 months or 6 months. Which is more favorable to the bank?
5 months.
5 months.
5 months. We had to give the lowest. Just now 5.65. Is over there? And then
139.45.
139.45. Right. Then Euro US dollars 1.2502 plus 5 months 0.0023 kilograms. Key then
1.2525.
1.2525. Very good. Therefore, Euro LKR is 1.2525 into 139.45.
174.6611.
6611. 174.6611. Is it correct?
Correct, sir.
Correct. Fine. ඔගොල්ලෝ කරලා මඩ පේන ගාන හොඳයි නේ ළමයි. right. එච්චරයි අපිට කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. ඊගාට තියෙන්නේ cancellation එක. When was it cancelled? 3rd September. 3rd September. 3rd September කියන්නේ කවද්ද? 13 March එක දැන් නාවට
Import එක.
Import එක.
import එකත් oh yes. ඒක අමතක කරානේ. අම්බෙලෝ මේක එකපාරට ගාන ඉවරනේ කොහොමද කියලා. import එක. import එකේ rate එක කියන්නකෝ බලන්න අන්තිම euro LKR rate එක. මට ඒ ඇති. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දන්නවනේ. import එකේද ගන්නේ selling rate එක right? Okay. කීය දෙන්නේ?
171.8488.
171.8488.
8488.
Is that answer is correct? wrong නම් කියන්න. අපි හදන්න. කාට හරි වෙනස් උත්තරයක් තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න. Hello. Don't think that answer is correct, huh? If you are having a different answer, please tell us. Why you are silent? Why you are silent?
Saya කරමු සර්. මුලින්ම කරමු සර්.
මේ import එකද?
ඔව් import facility.
import facility. හරි. එතකොට import facility කීය දෙන්නේ? US dollar LKR. US dollar LKR එක කීයද? අපි import එක කොහොමද දෙන්නේ? 2 months fixed, 1 month option. Right? So if it is import, then we have to get spot selling. Spot selling is 133.90 premium plus. Are we to take 2 months or 3 months?
3 months, sir.
3 months we'll have to take because 3 months is the more favorable rate to the bank. 3.40 we have to add. 3.40 we have to add. එතකොට කීයක් එනවද?
137.30.
137.30. Right? Then euro, US dollar. Here then 1.2503. 1.2503 premium plus 2 months fixed, 1 month option. So we have to go for the third month. Premium third month and no. Third month gamma 0.1330 divided by 100 0.00133 add पर ज्ञानोमेटिक शब्द है एक बार 1.2516. Is it correct?
Yes,
right?
sir.
Therefore, euro LKR is maker into 137 171.8488 171.8488 අර ඉස්සලා කිව්ව ආන්සර් එක හරියටම හරියා. ඔය දෙක පුතේ කිව්වනේ. ඒ ආන්සර් එක හරි. Right. Now the cancellation. Now the cancellation is during the month of 13th March, 13th April, 13th May, 13th June, 13th July, August, 13th August. 13th August එන්නේ මාස පහයි. එතකොට 3rd September තියෙන්නේ 6th month එකේදී. 6th month එකේදී. Now what is this thing? Second export. 5 months fixed, 1 month option. So the cancellation falls on a fixed month. Fixed month or option month?
Option month.
Option month. option month නම් අපි ගන්න මොකද්ද?
Spot selling rate.
Spot selling rate. ඉතින් spot selling rate එක කීයද දෙන්නේ? 133 sorry 135.20 135.20 into 1.2511 169.1487 169.1487 ඉතින් මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ එතන මේකේ? loss එකක්ද profit එකක්ද?
Is the rate should be the buying rate? Because it's an export.
Yeah, but cancellation? Export cancellation, what is the rate we are using?
Selling rates.
What selling rate? Spot selling rate. Spot selling rate එක තමයි export buying එක අපි already we have agreed with the rate, right? ඉතින් අපි ගන්න spot selling rate එක. Right?
Export selling rate එකට adjustment එක කරන්නේ කොයි වෙලාවද?
Adjustment එක කරන්නේ if the cancellation falls during a
Fixed period.
fixed period, then we have to do the adjustment. ඒ කියන්නේ මම කිව්වා ඇඟිලි නවල බලන්නේ කියලා කවද්ද එන්නේ කියලා. දැන් ඒ question එක අහපු පුතා 13 මාර්ච් වලින් දැන් ඇඟිලි නවල බලන්න 3 සෙප්තැම්බර් වලට. ඇඟිලි නවලම බලන්න වෙන කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. නැත්නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ අමාරු වෙනවා.
Sir, small question, sir.
Yeah.
Can import forward agreement can also be cancelled, or is it applicable only for export cancellations?
Good, very good question. අනේ පුතේ පොඩ්ඩක් කල්පනා කරන්න. ඉම්පෝර්ට් එක කැන්සල් කරන්න නම් කොහෙද ළමයි අපි එක්ස්පෝර්ට් කරන්නේ? නේද? raw materials ටික ඔක්කොම ගෙනාවේ නැතුව කැන්සල් කරලා දැම්මොත් අපි මොනවෙන් කරන්නද? අලලුණු දාලා ගාමන් සදන්නද?
Yes.
හරිනේ.
Because I was wondering, I just
No,
thought about
wondering.
the line with the spot buying rate thing. That's
Yeah.
what I was.
Yeah, your theory is correct, but practically it is not happening. But having said that, I have seen in some questions, the examiners have asked, they have cancelled the first one instead of second one. Always we are doing cancelling the second one. So we are so used to that. And then even though the examiner wants you to cancel the first one, who the hell the examiner? He is a fool, not the first one, always second one. You cancel the second one. Now read the question, right? ඔක දෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලන් අහුවෙනවා ළමයි. ඒක ඒ අවුරුද්දේ wholesale වැරදි. wholesale වැරදුණා. right? ඉතින් හැමදාමත් කරන්නේ අර කරත්ත බෙන්ද ගුණා වගේ ගුණා කරත්ත බෙන්දන පස්සේ ඔහේ යනවනේ. උට මේකම දාලා කරත්ත කර උදේ ගන්නවා. ඔය ගුණා මේ පුත්තිලමටවත් ගිහලා නවතින්නේ ගානට ගේ ගාවට ගිහලා. එයා දන්නවා පාර. ඒ වගේ තමයි අපි යන්නේ ඔහේ යනවා. එහෙම බෑ. right? Okay. Are we to do this another one, or are there any other areas you want to discuss? Now I have finished. I have answered the question of that student, right? Now we have discussed the this thing, and then MCQs ඔක්කොම අපි බලලා ඉවරයි. දැන් මොකද කියන්නේ? Are there any areas you want me to check? You want me to discuss, right? Any gray areas you are having? Because after that, we will not be meeting each other. හැබැයි මෙහෙම දෙයක් මට හිතෙනවා කරන්න. දැන් ඊයේ වෙනකොට ඩෙත් ටෝල් එක දැන් අඩු වුණා නේද අපිට ගොඩක් 28කට 9කට විතර මේක ඔක්කොම නිකන් ෆුල් නෝමලයිස් වුණොත් එහෙම ටිකක් අපිට එන්න පුළුවන් වුණොත් උගන්ට එක්සෑම් එකට සුමාන දෙයක් විතර තියලා අපිට ෆිසිකලි හම්බ වෙන්න පුළුවන් වුණොත් එහෙමයි. එහෙම නැත්නම් if you want to arrange another revision to discuss another question paper also, you arrange with Mr. Kalinga. I don't mind. If I am free, I will help you. If I am free, right? If I am free, I will help you either on a Sunday, then you will be having classes on Sundays. On a poor day, a public holiday, extra class here, just to discuss one more question. Then I can publish a question and then we can discuss it over Zoom. මම උගන්ට 2 weeks විතර වගේ හදන්න දීලා අපිට මේක කරන්න පුළුවන් නම්. What about your assignment?
Yeah, for studies.
Send them, sir.
Send මට තාම
Already
ආවේ
handed over.
So we handed over to the Mr. Kalinga.
කාලිංග.
Yes.
Right. කාලිංගගෙන් අපි අහමුද කාලිංගගෙන් what do you think? You want another revision class on of discussing another past paper පරණ එකක් හරි?
It is better. It is better.
Yes, sir.
It is
better,
better to
yes.
have a model paper.
Yes, sir.
යා මොකද මොකද පුතේ මේ දැන් මේක යන්නේ තව මාස දෙකකින් විතර එක්සෑම් එන්නේ. එතකොට දැන් මම උගන්නපුව අමතකත් වෙනවා නේද? අපි ඒකෙන්ද පොඩ්ඩක් බලමු. මම කාලිංගට කියන්නම්. මම කාලිංග අරන් දැන් මම උගන්නට මම ආන්සර් කරන්න.
MCQ paper එකකුත් තියෙනවද sir?
MCQ 10ක් තියෙනවා පුතේ මේ first question එකට. MCQ එක තිබ්බාම උගන්නට ලේසි. උගන්නට එපා නම් මම MCQ එක අතහැරලා දාන්න. හැබැයි MCQ එක තියෙන එක නම්
තියන්න සෙකලර්.
ඒක ගිය පාර try කරලා බැලුවා ළමයි ගොඩක් එකකින් shape වුණා.
MCQ තියන්න sir.
ඔය MCQ
තියන්න, sir.
තියලා ගත්තාම ලේසි ඒක.
So ඒක optional නේ.
ආ?
ඒක optional නේ sir.
optional මම optional තියන්න. optional තියන්න.
So එතකොට sir section A එකෙන් questions 3යි section B එකෙන් එහෙමද
නෑ
sir?
නෑ section A B නෑ.
ආ.
එහෙම section මම ගන්නෑ. කෙලින්ම අපි දෙනවා. කාලිංග බලමු. Now 7 questions දීලා to answer 5. කාලිංග අද අපි last අන්තිම class එක දැන් මේක මේගොල්ලන්ගේ exams මේ batch එක යන්නේ කොයි කාලෙ විතරද? එහෙනම් මේගොල්ලෝ අහනවා මාත් එක සජෙස්ට් කළා. now we are in October. Now we are in October. ඊට පස්සේ මේ එක්සෑම් එක තියෙන්නේ November December 12 වල තමයි. එතකොට ඔය 2 weeks විතර වගේ තියලා right එක දවසකට දැන් මේ ගන්න Saturday Sundays දැන් classes එනවනේ. දැන් මේ time මේ ගන්න බෑනේ. Public holiday එක whether they can have a class for 3 hours or so to discuss another question paper. Sunday නැතුව public holiday එක උදේවරු අපි මේ පැය 3ක් විතර කතා කරන්න ඇති. තව ඒක මට paper එකක් publish කරන්න හැකි. තව පරණ past paper එකක් දාලා අපි ඒකත් කතා කරලා බලමු අපි. ඒක ළමයින්ට මේ වෙනවනේ. හරි? හරි. Okay. Okay. Your exam will be on 12th December. Hello?
December, sir.
Yes, sir. It has been already announced.
Announced there?
Yeah.
ඒක announce කරලා තියෙන්නේ?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. මොකද කාලෙන් කිව්වද මේක ගහින්නේ කියලා. The investment portfolio, some other subject will start next week. So if you want, I can give you another additional class. Arrange let me know. December 12th December 12th Saturday Sunday ගන්න බෑ. අපිට ගන්න වෙන්නේ November වල 18th November තියෙන පොය ඩේ එක. 18th November පොය ඩේ එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? If you can organize it with Kalinga, it's okay. Or else on a weekday from 6 to 9. A weekday from 6 to 9. If you are free. Speak up. What is your idea? Weekday 6 to 9 ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. මේ හැබැයි ඉතින් ළමයි වැඩ ඇරලා ගෙදර යන්න පුළුවන් වෙයිද? ඒක වෙලාවට.
Better on the poet day, the 18th. Poet day, 18th.
Poet day is too far from the exam.
Poet day is too far from the exam. But you have additional about that's ample time for you to study. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි එහෙම නැත්නම් December එක ගන්නවා නම් අර ඔයගේ දවසක මේ උගන්න Saturday Sunday දෙකම class තියෙනවද?
No class on Saturday.
Only Sunday. Only Sunday. Huh? Yeah, but
only Sunday, sir.
Yeah, but only thing I can't do it on Sundays, Saturdays. Well, I'll be having revision classes of DABF. DABF revision, in the bed. Other option is about Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I have other lectures. Corporate campus and Kalini campus. This is the ABKK last moment 6 to 9 to have a discussion. 6 to 9. But meanwhile, if you can send me all the gray areas, if you can send it to Kalinga beforehand, then I can get ready with your questions. Three hours.
Excuse me, sir. If you wouldn't mind, can we have a model paper to discuss?
Model paper තමයි ඔය දීලා තියෙන්නේ. තව මොනවද තියෙන්නේ තියෙන්නේ? Past paper කියන්නේ model paper. Other one, what I can give you is the exact paper that you are going to get it on 12th December. ඒක දෙන්නද? එච්චර තමයි තියෙන්නේ. දැන් මේ past papers කරලා තියෙන්නේ. That's a model paper. That's a model, right? කොහොම එකම වෙනස වෙන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට previous batch එකේ ඉඳන්ම අපි මේ multiple choice questions දාලා තියෙනවා. What I thought was to have one model paper, not one model paper, one question paper for both batches. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මන්නේ කියන්නේ මම හදලා මේක ගන්න කියලා. පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් ආවනේ ඒකට. නැත්නම් අපිට මේ දෙකම කිසි කරදරයක් නැතුව කරන්න තුන. Without any problem we would have done that. මොකද මේ හේතුව we can't accommodate both batches. In your batch we have about 138. The previous batch also we have about 130. So 260 people. There's no room in the IBSA to conduct the exam. Because we had to keep 1 meter distance also. තියන්න ඉඩ නැහැ. අර අපි ලොකු එකේ දාන්න පුළුවන් 250 300 දාන්න පුළුවන්. අපි වෙනදට ක්ලාසස් කරන එකේ ඒක දාන්න බැරි මේ ටේබල් එක ගන්න. ඔයගොල්ලන් ටේබල් එක නැතුව ආන්සර් කරන්න බෑනේ. ඒ ඔක්කොම බැලුවා. ඒකින්ද මටයි කරදරේ. මට papers දෙකක් හදන්න වෙනවා. For first batch, I have already done. The previous batch. The exam is November. Then yours will be in December. Right? Distance ප්‍රශ්නයක් ඉඳලා තමයි වැඩේ තියෙන්නේ. Right. ඔගොල්ලෝ ඩිස්කස් කරලා කියන්න. ඔගොල්ලෝ කාලෙන්ගත් එක්ක කතා කරලා ඔගොල්ලෝ කතා කරලා you tell me if you want another discussion. I have so many papers which I have done, so then I can upload a paper to you, and then we can discuss the paper. But you have to do the paper and come. You have to do the paper and come. Then we can discuss the paper. Right? But තව එකක් කරත හැකි තව paper එක එන මගේ DIT හරි paper එක multiple choice දාලා මම අර වගේ හදලා මම දෙන්නම් ඔයාලට question paper එක. Normally 7 questions වලට අමතරව තව multiple 10කුත් දාලාම දෙන්නම්. එතකොට අපි ඒක බලමු discuss කරන්න. If I give you about one week's time, then you can do the paper and get ready. In that case, either on OA day on November or failing which a weekday. 3 hours. 3 hours is enough, right? Because I am not going to discuss the entire thing. If you are doing the paper and get ready, then easy to discuss the answers. That's it. Right? 2 hours not that. What do you think in a weekday? 6 to 8 or 6 to 9? पोए डे के मॉर्निंग सेशन के 3 hours करना है 8:30 11:30 यारी You decide and let me know. Then ඔයගලගේ feedback දෙන්න බැයිද? Then because the others are also there, then if one person wants to have it on a weekday, then the others will say no. By the time we go home, it is past 7 o'clock. Then we won't be able to join. මොකද කරන්නේ?
So I think it is convenient to have it on a POA day.
ඔය එතකොට කෙනෙක් ආව නේද? මේක අන්තිම මොහොතෙත් උනා. ඒකයි මේකයි දෙකම ගන්න නම් බෑ පුතා. You can have the cake and not touch it without touching the cake. ඒ දෙකම කරන්න බෑ. Decide and let me know. Convey your this thing to Kalinga very soon, right? Because if it is November, then I should have time to get ready, right? I had to look for a past paper and then I had to get another 10 more MCQ questions, right? ඒ දෙක මට ලෑස්ති කරගන්න ඕන. ඒ දෙක අප්ලෝඩ් කරන්න ඕන. උගන්ට 1 week දෙන්න ඕන කරන්න. Right? Okay. Do whatever you can. Okay, then I will call it a day because it's, we have covered everything. There's no point of dragging this. So I wish you all, everybody, and some people always answering these questions, Uttaralema, right? Study karanda. The way people are answering, the way you are thinking, I'm sure you can get a pass. Definitely. Everybody should aim at a pass. So at least you will be ended up with a B. Right? Ended up with a B. එහෙම ඔයා දන්නවද RDB එකේ ළමෙක් අවුරුදු දෙකකට කලින් A pass එකක් ගත්තා. RDB. Nothing. Commercial banking නැති එකක්. ඒත් ඒගොල්ලෝ පේ කළා. If you have the willpower, yes, you can do it. It's up to you. All right. So I wish you all the very best. Good luck. And please study hard. And if you have any questions, any issues, let me know. Right? If you have any questions for clarifications, right? Not the sums, you can call me and ask for any clarifications. And meanwhile, you decide, you all, like as a team, you decide when you want to have the revision class. Okay. Thank you very much for the time you spent with me last 12 weeks or 13 weeks. It was very interesting, very interesting. What I thought was, if you could have talked much, then it will be great. But anyway, not bad. This is the way in a Zoom class, this is how people reacting, right? Okay. Anyway, once again, wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Messages done aligned. Thank you very much. A lot of people are putting messages thanking me. It is my wish is for you to get through the exam. That's the most important thing. That's the biggest thank you can give it to me. Right? Okay. Thank you.